So Jane, what do you have? Oh my god. Oh my god. $26,000. $40,000. It's been 4 days. Oh my god. Hi. Welcome back to the channel. We have been hard at work. It has been some time, as you can probably tell from the scruff is getting a bit too scruff, that we have put in the man hours. I'm not gonna lie, weed and meth are out. We have gone full cocaine. I went around looking at other people's setups to see what was the most efficient, and some people's setups were too bonkers until I came across this fellow named Con. I'll show him in the video there. His setup was definitely my style. I wanted something easy to deal with, easy to move around, and his was just that. And this is it. You got two little cubicles here. They work off of these two shelves. I'm currently trying to work off the rest of the long life soil I had from the last setup. It has two cauldrons that each of the cubicles go to, which go to two ovens, which then go down this line of mixers. Very simple, very easy to manage, and this is a little bit different from his setup. I have set up a massive storage corner and a little self-serving area. I'll get into that in a minute. The main issue that I've seen with cocaine is just the non-stop stocking. So what I did was I used all the money from meth to pre-stock and preload everything. So I've got a double system going on here where it's doubled up, and then everything over here has its own storage, extra storage between all that storage, even more storage down here. Name of the game is storage. The only thing is, this is set up to grow premium, so the moment I get bigger clients, I'll need to use drying racks, but I don't really have a way to do that yet, so I've been kind of skimping off the top. See, like, we've almost filled up with leaves here. I'll just kind of do this myself, and then I'll mix it myself over here, just so I don't disrupt this system, because if I like throw something in and it messes up the stacks, they don't know how to deal with it, and they won't touch something until it's a full stack kind of deal. So that's that. And I have a little setup going here. I've got 2 bricks so far. I actually haven't seen what this strain does yet. It's a big list, and it is selling for quite a lot. The base was $7.35. I have it at $7.50 now, just to gain interest and addiction. It's already going nuts. Like, let's look at this. $9.60 for one. Like, we're already almost at 1K per, what do you call these? They're just rocks? Yeah. Oh yeah, and the name of my product is called Gold Gawk Rock. The name was Gold something at the start. Gold something rock, and I thought, you know what, let's make it Gold Gawk Rock. It's got a nice roll off the tongue kind of vibe to it. Anyway, this is the setup. It's very open. All the beds are up here except for mine and the cleaners down here. This is also part of my little self-serving area. I didn't want to clog up this area, so I just threw it over here because they access everything from this side. Yeah, that's about it. Name of the game at this point is just to stock. It's a stocking simulator at this point.
Gotta be quiet. I have a golden retriever in my lap. She's sleeping. So join me on my little route while my doggy slumbers. We might even potentially get a couple new clients. They've all rejected me the last few nights. But to be fair, I was slinging some lower grade substances. Oh, what the fuck? Bro. Came out of nowhere. Why am I hearing stuff crashing? We under attack in here? Don't press the space bar with your nose, Maya. Don't do it. I woke her up by accident. Must launder everything. Oh, you suck. He's on the outside of this place. George is the worst client I've ever had. He's always in the worst places, turning the town into zombies. That'd make for a good series on Halloween. What? Who's over here? I've never been to this spot before. I got the stuff, man. This is a new spot too. We got new places. God, we have so many sales to do. We're all up there. Okay. Let's hit the dock next. Haven't seen Frank in a while. Must have reassigned him. He chased me with a knife once before because he hadn't gotten a fix in a while. I wasn't about that, so I moved on. Jane now deals with him. She's a little crazy herself, so I thought that was a fine trade-off. Oh no, I'm out of my stuff. Okay, you're getting the heavenly batch. Make sure you tell your friends about it. You're getting one of the good ones too. Tell your friends. It's heavenly grade. Alright, that's everyone. Let's see if we can entice any of these fine individuals into buying. Who the hell am I looking for here? Is it Jack? Yeah. Come on, Jack. Work with me here. Do you want weed? Or cocaine? You want weed. You're a weed man. Go on, buddy. Good man. Good man. Harold, you're clearly on something right now. Are you weed man too? No. Okay. Don't waste my heavenly product. I swear to God, you better like this. You... Jeremy, we got you now. Oh, yes. Good. Good man. We only have... Oh, we got someone else down here. Carl Bundy. Any relation to Ted Bundy? No one's here. Can't knock on that door. Who is this? Where is he? Is he in this building? Who the hell is Carl Bundy and where is he? Can't knock on any of these doors. That's quite perplexing. Alright, we made it home safe and sound with a couple new customers. I hope you liked today's session of ASMR Drug Slinging Run Limited. Catch you in a sec.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that session of ASMR drug running. Maya sometimes needs her nappies. I want to give my impressions of this game, of the amount of time I've played, and what I think about it, what it needs, and what it's probably going to get upon full release. This game hasn't lost its steam at all up to this point. I will say though, it lost its gimmick pretty early on. It was a lot of fun messing with the weed and figuring that out and then figuring out strains. But when you get to this level, it becomes a stalking simulator. Like, you're pretty much spending all your time just making sure that your workers don't run out of products. I do imagine they're going to find some way to work around that to keep the game loop going and remain fun. Not to say it's not still fun, like I'm still getting the satisfying output. Like what have I got here? Oh, look at all that. Yeah, like it's still satisfying. And speaking of satisfying, I need to go talk to my dealers because I haven't seen them in probably maybe 4 or 5 days now. I've been just hard at work trying to get this new setup working. So Jane, what do you have? Oh my god. $26,000. Alright. Alright, you're doing well. What do you have left? Alright, you got a little bit. Still... You have a little bit of the stinky haze left.
Yeah. $40,000. It's been 4 days. Oh my god.
Oh my god, you still got some weed left in there. Hope they're still selling that. It's still on the market, I think. Yeah, I'm still selling. I took the weed, the meth off because holy hell, was that a grind. I pretty much grinded that until I had enough to get cocaine started, and then cocaine, like, look at my money. I was at like, what, 120-ish when I first turned the game on today, and now I'm at 180. I don't remember if I showed this, but this is my meth setup. I set this whole thing up before I realized only one worker could stay here, and then I was like, ah, alright. So it just became a bit of a slog for me to pack it myself. To be fair though, it was only bought at like a piece or two, and it was making a good amount of money. It was a good 800 per sale, but that was for like 2 or so. Sir. Oh shit. Sir, what do you got? Not as much as Brad, but that is still a hell of a lot of money. You got quite a bit on you still. Oh, we got a top seller, 46k. That is mental. What do you got in your roster here? Oh, you're almost out. Yeah, so I'd love to hear what you all think that this game could use and how it could be further developed. He's already talked about this, but they gotta get rid of the beds. The beds was a bad idea. Like, I get it, they need somewhere to sleep, but they don't sleep. They don't touch it. They don't go near it. They don't go near it to collect their money. Like, he's putting in these lockers, which are the same width of these beds. I disagree that. I think they should just be like, you know, the lockers you see at, you know, normal jobs. They're like the tall, slim ones. That, or you assign a certain amount of workers to one of the lockers he's going to use. It's just not something that needs to take up space. It's a weird thing to work around. It's a bit of a unnecessary limitation to your setups. I've seen multiple YouTubers that I watch run into that situation. I just feel like it's an odd thing to put in as an obstacle, in my opinion. That's all. Obviously, we need more turf wars. We need scaling of police force, which has already been talked about. But, you know, we did have our RV blown up, which means that there is the prospect of turf wars. So, you know, you buy weapons and stuff, but there's not really any need for them at the moment. Especially with police, you don't need to kill them. You just turn the corner and hide in the dumpster and you're good. So, you know, like maybe your actual establishments are under threat at a certain level where you could get raided by the cops and you gotta fight them off, or you gotta pay off the cops, so that gives you a reason to earn more money. A lot of stuff that could be used to help push the loop further, because like even at this point, like I'm not at that much money, relatively speaking. I look at the achievements and one of them's like 10 million. I don't know how I'm going to get to that much money. I don't think I will. But having those extra incentives to push to make more money would be fun, in my opinion. A little bit more feasible obstacles other than beds, you know. This game has been fun. It has consumed my life the past 2 weeks. I think I've been playing. I put in a good almost 50 hours on this save alone. I did another save where I was like playing around with stuff. Well, here we are, guys. Hyland Auto. I think it's becoming a tradition now that people that are able to buy the Cheetah are considered to have finished the game. I have gotten to a point where I have heavenly cocaine. I haven't quite reached like the end game in terms of where you can sell, but I mean, I feel like I've played enough of this game and I can happily call it quits. More so because I want to leave more in the tank for when the game is fully released, or they release another big update that would allow me to come back into it and experience something new. But at this point, we're kind of doing the same thing over and over again. There's not much for me to do anymore. We got our new hot rod. Hell yeah. Tokyo Drift. I made a strain earlier called Tokyo Drift or something. It wasn't that good. You can't beat the real drifting. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm done. I've attained everything I want to attain in this game. Anything up here? Got another order. And we've been making the heavenly stuff. What we got in here? Got a brick and some rocks. Yeah, we got a pretty large stash. Like, I don't think there's much more for me to do in this game. I think I've kind of done what I needed to do. I've had a blast doing it. I've enjoyed kind of nailing this layout that that YouTuber had come up with. Nice and spacious. You know, these little NPCs aren't getting stuck everywhere. Oh my god, they got stuck on everything in the bungalow. It was awful. Here, it's been smooth. No issues at all. The only thing about this setup, which will go for any setup, is just the constant buying of stuff to make sure they're stocked up. It's just constantly running dry. So that's, yeah. Good time to close out the game. You know, when it's become pretty much a stocking simulator, as I said before. I never did get to sell to whoever has that massive mansion up there. I'm guessing that's for when you need the highest grade product. But nice little short series. I think this is a part 5. I'd love to hear your opinions on the game, on what you think the game's going to become. How long will this game be in early access to? That's a good question. These games can sit in early access for a long time, like Subnautica was forever in early access. Speaking of Subnautica, that is a game that I'm going to play on this channel. I haven't played it, I don't think I've played the full release. I played up to a pretty developed portion of the early access. I think the submarine was available at that point. But I don't think I could get to the final area, so I'm not really sure what the game is like now. I don't know what the full core loop is. So I definitely want to play that, and that's something I want to do on this channel. It's definitely on the top 3 of things I want to play. I know the channel is just starting and I only got like 5 subscribers, but if there's any games you want me to play, let me know. I'm down to play stuff that people want to see. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.